What's going on? What's going on? Your boy got back 2009. Got another good for you today. I don't know if I spelled okay. I made sure I put the title in right. This is just one of those God body in the morning type of videos. So I know many won't probably be able to catch it, but if y'all don't, that's fine. I just felt like doing something this morning because God body always coming up with so many different concepts. So the few who do catch it, that's fine. I know everybody will try to catch it when they get an opportunity. I'm gonna do something this afternoon, but this is just something just to warm up right quick, just to give y'all a little something since I've been gone a couple of days. So y'all just give me a chance to put in my link. Good morning, everybody. First and foremost, I hope everybody had a good morning. I hope it's not too rough on you. I appreciate it. I don't know who up in here with me this early in the morning, but thank you, Mr. Early, Mrs. Early person. I don't know who you are, but thank you so much. I guess I'm not the only early bird out here because I'll always be up early. So it'll be times where you'll see me pop up and do videos early. So just don't be surprised you see me pop up. I like to be up early in the morning, so I'm always coming up with different stuff. So thank you for the love. Just gonna set up everything right quick, then I will jump right into it. And if you haven't watched my last couple of videos, I say 2 or 3 videos, please make sure you go support those videos. I really put a lot of work into those. So please make sure you go like those videos and comment too. I appreciate the comments. So make sure you go like those videos and please comment if you can. I really appreciate it. So, and I will be back at 11. So don't think this is my last video. I will be doing another video also, but it depends on how much love I get with this one. I'll keep it up, but if not, I'll just take it down. But I do appreciate it. Give me 1 second. I guess God body not the only one that wakes up early in the morning. I know people wake up early people wake up early in the morning or whatever, but everybody's not a morning person. So, and I realized one thing about it makes a big difference how you wake up in the morning, because how you wake up is how you gonna finish your day. Okay. I'd be surprised if a couple of y'all in here, but I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you so much. Hey, Michelle Longhorn. Hey, Michelle, what's going on? Okay, I probably will get some love for this one. Y'all just give me 1 second. Oh, this particular video is going to be about the mean Scorpio man. I know y'all see the title, be like, what is God body about to talk about now? And this one is going to be about the mean Scorpio man, because when the first thing a person do when they see a Scorpio, they find out that a man Scorpio, they think, okay, this guy's going to be terrible, or he has a dark mood, or he's a mean person, or he's a hard person to give you a hard time. But that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we get stereotyped by different people that do videos about us. People go make testimonies and videos about us, and they make us all look like we are all one dimensional. We all have one switch, and it's always set on that all the time. And every time you deal with us, it's going to be something dark, or it's going to be something difficult. But that's not how it is. We are very, very, deep individuals. But it takes a person to take time to get to know us. It's many different sides to us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's something that's going, even if you're listening to me, it's something that's going to come easy to understand, or it's going to fall in your lap. You got to be able to understand that under knowing us is something that comes with time, and in order to see the real sides and I see the best sides of us, you will have to get to know us. You have to take time with us. You will have to build a bond with us. You have to, love him unconditionally and understand him, because the same thing you want is it's the same thing a Scorpio man wants. He wants the same love, the same compassion, the same understanding, but you have to put the same time and the same effort into it. Good morning, early bird. Your knowledge is worth my early rising. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'll make sure I speak to all of y'all. Y'all make sure y'all like is y'all into. But like one thing about us is we do have these hard characteristic traits, but it's not for what people think it is. It's a lot of times from bad experiences and not being able to find a good person, trustworthy, honorable person to build with. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not these individuals that follow packs. We're not these individuals that think with the crowd. We're not these individuals that go along with something just because it sounds good or just because it'll make people like us. We are a Scorpio is probably one of the most strongest individuals with as far as when it comes to dealing with you know being a independent individual or being a leader. You know what I'm saying? And at times, it could be a strain, because one thing about Scorpio man, he's always thinking. And this is another point I wanted to make on the last video, and then I didn't get to finish it. You know, that's why y'all guys don't get angry with the Scorpio because of his disappearing or because it seems like he's distant, because a lot of people don't understand this. One thing about Scorpio, we always have this enormous burden on our shoulders, because one thing about us is we're always thinking, we're always overthinking, we're always trying to push towards the future. We always trying to push towards the next level. And just like I told y'all, most of the time we don't have that extra support system, that person we can trust, even if we known people for years. Is like, and that's what makes us Scorpio always have such a stern face at times, because we're always into, I think it's just in relationships or with love, just being extreme and overthink. No, that's not the whole meaning of the word. When I mean Scorpio, when a Scorpio means in depth, I mean like it's like everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything we do is extremely in depth. You know what I'm saying? It's like from even the thoughts in our mind, it's going to be in depth. Everything he wants to do, everything he wants to be, everything he's trying to compete with, any place that he's trying to make it to, it's going to be very in depth. Even when we're going through hard times, we think everything is in depth. Everything is strategy. Everything takes thought process. That's why a lot of times Scorpio will become very stressed at times. I have this extreme anxiety, extreme exhaustion, because just like you see me up early in the morning, a lot of Scorpios are like this. We always thinking, we're always working, we're always writing, always planning. We don't really sleep too often, but if by looking at me, think I get plenty of, but I don't really sleep too often. But that's why I tell you to conclusions. Don't jump and just be like, oh, I haven't heard from him, so he must be egotistic, or he must be arrogant, or I haven't heard from him, so he must not like me, or I haven't heard from him, so he must be a jerk. Instead of taking the time, sometimes it's not always the person. Sometimes we got to change our own mindset, because instead of going to the first negative intuition, why don't you put a logical, positive intuition and try to take time to understand him? Because you got to look at it from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very stressful. You know what I'm saying? Being Scorpio, because we're always thinking, we're always stressing over stuff. We're always taking a step back to really, really overanalyze things, because we're always worried. Because one thing about, I told you about Scorpio time, we know that time is extremely precious. We know that time is extremely golden. So a Scorpio will burn time like good gasoline, and he will burn the candle at both ends, so to say. So he's a man that really he's really going to be very ambitious, you know what I'm saying? And he's going to be very goal oriented, and he's going to be very driven. And if you meet a Scorpio that's not in a good place in his life, that's that it's not even all about physical, materials. It's like if you find a Scorpio that doesn't have a destination that he wants to make it to, it don't matter where he is right now, because it don't matter where anybody is right now, because you can always rise to a different level. You can always you know, evolve from a different place. But if a Scorpio man or a Scorpio woman, I found this is what I found personally, even with myself. If we don't have a goal, if we don't embrace our gifts or our talents, or we don't have nobody that really encourage us or bring our gifts to the forefront, nourish our talents, our gifts, our dreams, our aspirations, we can become very mean. It could be Scorpio become very bitter. It become very dark because understand this and look at it in retrospect. Don't look at it in a negative light automatically. Excuse me. Understand this. It takes. Hold on. I hate when the dudes does this sometimes. It gives me a hard time, people. I apologize about that. Y'all just give me a second. I'm just trying to get this together because it's starting to mess up a little bit. Yeah, so you can't jump to the. Oh, hey, Mister Get Busy. I got it back on straight. And sometimes it shakes up a little bit. I really appreciate y'all. Sometimes you can't jump to the first negative intuition because you got to stand. This is a man that always looking. This is a man that's always analyzing. This is a man that's always thinking. That's always stressing. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing a lot of people don't understand or don't know. So a lot of times it gets mistaken because a lot of times Scorpio we shut down because of stress. Because see it like this, it's like all the energy that we use to put into our dreams, our goals, our aspirations, our future is going to be. Oh yeah, shout out to all the Scorpios. It's the same thing he would use to um, feel those negative feelings. Like for instance, like if a Scorpio has a talent to be a writer, has a talent to be a architect or whatever, but he never had the right people to push him out. He never had the right mindset to push towards that goal. Is he's going to start becoming negative. He's going to start taking all that energy that he would take, just like I always tell you about recycling energy. He's going to take that energy and put it into low vibrational things and go down low vibrational avenues. You know what I'm saying? In life, far as some Scorpios drink very heavy. You know what I'm saying? Some Scorpios get very mean. You know what I'm saying? Some Scorpios, uh, we all have more of a trustworthy spirit. They won't embrace absolutely nobody. Some Scorpios get to the point where they won't even embrace positive people as well as negative people. But because it's not because they want to be negative, necessarily, but a Scorpio get to the point where if he doesn't have nothing to put all that extreme, intense energy into, if he doesn't have nothing positive put that energy into, that Scorpio woman doesn't have um, an outlet, it can become very negative. Just like you see, I tell y'all, like I like to play sports, I like to draw, I like to write, I like to speak, I like to do so much, and she up your woman, she might like to jog a lot, you know what I'm saying? She might like to be an aerobics instructor, or she might be a mountain climber. Because one thing about Scorpio women, they have very extreme hobbies. And she likes, doing gymnastics, extreme gymnastics. That's her outlet. That's something she can do that can let out positive as well as negative energy. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Scorpio, you understand, in order to get down to the nitty gritty, a lot of times, tell a person, I told one of my viewers, and she was having a very difficult time with the Scorpio, is I told her, be natural, be yourself. You can't never go wrong with a Scorpio by being authentic, by being genuine, by being a true friend, by being yourself. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Scorpio, we like people that's very much true to themselves, that's very real, that's very authentic. We don't like people that's gonna pretend, and we could tell when a person's being fake with us. Be authentic, you know what I'm saying? Be real with them, no matter if it might come off as being, somewhat embarrassing, or you might think it sound corny sometimes. Be yourself. A Scorpio is not the type of individual that you got to pour out these fancy communication skills. I have this enormous elaborate vocabulary. We're not these type of individuals. Be yourself, be authentic, be real. Don't fake the funk. Don't try to put on airs. Don't try to be extra arrogant. Be yourself. Have fun, just like you would with a close friend, with somebody that think about somebody your grandmother or grandfather would introduce you to. You wouldn't feel that. I ain't gonna say everybody, but you wouldn't feel that same nervousness. You would open up. You would be more just like whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's something weird about people. It's like y'all open up to y'all open up at weird situations at different circumstances, but when y'all have somebody right in front of y'all face, y'all won't open up, won't communicate with them, or y'all come up with, you know what I'm saying? And I understand it, because a Scorpio man, when you're talking about dealing with us, you're talking about a person with, you talking about intensity, you're talking about intense, extremely intense energy that can make a person really edgy. It can make a person very uneasy. So I understand that, but at the same time, you got to be able to just be yourself, just be relaxed. Because one thing I had to make a person understand is the Scorpio man, he's going to be 100 times more nervous than you are. I know this sound crazy, but Scorpio is going to be 100 times more nervous than you are, because think about it, we everything in depth, we overthink everything. So imagine how that feels, you know what I'm saying? And imagine how that concept comes, because everything I had to learn, I had, like a lot of Scorpios, I had to learn by myself. A lot of Scorpios don't have that parent behavior. I call it the parent behavior. We don't have a behavior where it was a lot of stuff was taught to us, or a lot of stuff was spoon fed to us like babies eat applesauce. We didn't have that. I didn't have that type of teacher. Hard life and hard living has been a lot of my teacher, and it's the best teacher, because there's no teacher like real life. There's no teacher like going through traumatic experience, devastating experience. It can make it's a teacher that can write volumes. It writes volumes. It writes sagas. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about Scorpio, he's going to be a type of individual that's going to have his own way of thinking. He's going to have his own way already in his mind. It's like he lived it. This is not an individual that's going to have to be go by books, or go by movies, or go by a whole lot of different people or anybody because we experience life. This is an individual that lives life. You know what I'm saying? Even if he talks um very little, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times the less the Scorpio man talks, the more stories he could actually tell you, the more stuff he probably has to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like like I tell y'all, like what y'all seeing is me as a evolved Scorpio. Y'all seeing a evolved Scorpio. Y'all not seeing how I was for many years. You know what I'm saying? Because many years I didn't want to be. I was like a lot of Scorpio. I didn't want to be bothered. I had a rage because I had been surrounded by so many fake people, so many people that stabbed me in my back. So it left a bad taste in my mouth. It left a taste in my mouth where I didn't want to be bothered with people. Where I started realizing how a lot of people work. I started realizing the nature of people. You know what I'm saying? I started seeing who was fake and who was real. I started seeing a lot of people don't have love in their heart. I realized a lot of people are not there with you in the long haul. You know, I see a lot of people, the first sign of real trouble, they're not going to be there. A lot of ones, I realized that. And instead of at the time, instead of taking it in as a life lesson at different times, I would react to it in a negative way. You know what I'm saying? And it would bring this darkness out of me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of Scorpios do that, but I had to realize and I had to learn from it. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of analyzing. It took a lot of time. Let me make sure I put this link. I'm gonna put my links in. Y'all, hey Dominique Johnson. Hey Ashantia. Hey Michelle. What's going on, Nina? RJ. Uh, GJ. Michelle Longhorn. Mr. Get Busy. What's going on, Mr. Get Busy? True King. Thank you, Nina, for putting in my links. I really appreciate it. Hey Juan 410. Yeah, I was as a Scorpio, I noticed energy in me. And if it ain't right, then I hold it till I can turn it into something positive. Yes, well, that's a good thing you're saying. One thing about Scorpio is we are always learning how to recycle our energy. One thing we know how to save energy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. That's why a lot of times you'll see a Scorpio stay in this almost stiff mode because when you see a Scorpio going to this almost a statue level of composure, and what I mean by statue level of composure, I mean by like still composure, with like where you can't really read him or you can't really guess him. Understand that that man is racking up on the energy. When the Scorpio is being quiet, when we're being still, energy is just boosting up. And whether it's going to a complete silence or whether it seems like we're not saying anything, you got to understand we are reserving. It's all reserving energy for uh like what people would think is going to be some. Oh, they must be looking for revenge or something like that. No, it's not like that. One thing about us is we know Scorpio knows the meaning of behind a lot of stuff. We know that life and the action that we take in life are it's energy behind everything. It's a motive behind everything. It's a muscle. It's a spiritual muscle. You know what I'm saying, that we naturally get behind everything. But we have the human ability and the human right to make that decision what we're going to do with that energy. Some people take that energy and do absolutely nothing with it. They squander it. They waste time. They BS talking about nothing. You know, whatever. But Scorpio, we know that it's beyond what we're doing now. It's beyond what we're seeing now. It's beyond how I'm appearing now. I'm not doing this for for y'all just look at God body now or whatever. I'm doing it for y'all can see me by the time, if I'm blessed or if I'm gone for years and years, past this, people be able to see this and understand me. People will be able to get learn something from me. That means more to me than a whole lot of stuff, because even though it might be certain individuals that might have more material gain than I have, they never lived the life that I have. They never will experience what I have. They would never have the voice I have. They would never have the influence I have. They would never be a teacher like me. They would never be able to motivate and push people like me. And I know that's more important than anything, pushing and showing my fellow man love, and even through the negativity and even through the evil, that's more than anything that I could ever buy, because anything material can be blown in the wind. Even a 8-story mansion can be blown by a storm, but a 8-story spirit, you know what I mean? A heart that stands 10 feet can outlive lifetimes, generations and generations. People with heart, people with dreams, people with spirit, they outlast anything material. So let me give y'all, give me a second. And I'm put my links in. I know it's early in the morning. I know it's early. I hate this new. They always trying to update stuff for no reason. It's like, give me a break. None of the updates are good. When they put these stupid updates in, nothing, everything becomes worse. Go figure, right? Let me see. Hey, Wanda Perkins. Hey, Wanda. Let me see. Yeah, as a Scorpio, I know this. Oh, yes, right. 1410. If you give them a reason to be, I guess. Hold on. Let me see what Michelle Longhorn said. Are all Scorpio men jealous? No, Scorpio men aren't jealous at all. That's what you don't understand. We're not jealous at all, but we don't play around. Like I have to be honest. Like we don't like playing with dudes. Like that's what I told y'all. Like with that, if you got play male partners, whatever, lose that. Get that concept out your head. Erase that BS fantasy out your head, because it's going to run. You're going to run into problems. We don't play with other dudes. We don't like a bunch of other dudes around us. We don't trust a whole lot of men around us. We don't trust a whole lot of play. We don't play around with stuff like that. We don't like playing around with individuals. That's why a lot of Scorpio, in order to relieve ourselves from the extra headache and extra burden, a lot of times we won't uh, date exclusively, because we don't want to run into these problems, because a lot of people don't understand us, because the love we put into situations, a person won't even put 20% of that in. The energy and love and realness that we put into a situation, another person won't put 10% of that same loyalty that we show. Nobody can even break half of that down. You know what I'm saying? Even out of the people I have reached out to and show love to, I say about I give, like, out of my supporters, I say a good I say a good 40% of you have shown genuine love towards me, have returned the love in a neutral way, in a real way, that's been real genuine with me. I say about 40% of you, but I know that's real life, that's reality. You know what I'm saying? So when we deal with people, we don't just let anybody in that fence. We don't just trust anybody. We don't just like everybody, because people are not worth being trusted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't put themselves in a place where they can be trusted. Let me put my links in. Hey, True King, what's going on? Wanda Perkins. Hey, good morning, Wanda. Let me put my link in right quick. Y'all want to show me some love? Please make sure you show me some love. I appreciate it. Yeah, and just like I had to tell somebody the other day, don't just be like, oh, because it's up here and it's available. Don't take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? Show that love back. You know what I mean? Don't just expect the receive and never show no love. You know what I mean? Let me know how much you appreciate me and have love for me while I'm still here, cause you know what I mean? You don't never know what happened to old God body, you know. God body could be here today and gone tomorrow, but y'all gotta show me some love while I'm still here. And I'll continue to show y'all love while I'm still able to do it. This is my email. If you want to reach out to me. And I had to really put in a real. I had to give it a real deep thought because one guy brought it to my attention. He was like, "Man, he like the real bad guys. He like the way y'all are and stuff. He, man, the guys that be doing all the barking and all the extra rowdy, you know, the extra tough guy stuff. They be the softest dudes, but y'all cats, y'all laid back and y'all quiet. But I know you break somebody in half. You know what I'm saying? Like I done turned dudes that had more mouth than I could ever have and putting them right on their head. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Scorpio, we're not like these mean like it's low vibrational Scorpio. I understand that, but it's not like that mean where it's like break somebody down like unless you just done stuff to ask for. If you do stuff to ask for, whether you realize it or not, the Scorpio he's gonna tear into you. I'm not gonna lie, he will tear into you. If you violate, whether you realize or not, he's not gonna whine. He's not gonna nitpick with you. He's not gonna keep going back and forth with you. He's gonna show you through his actions. You know what I'm saying? Whether it is getting mean, and a lot of times we just a lot of people can't put themselves, you know, a lot of people can't put themselves in our mold. A lot of people can't put themselves in our mind. A lot of people can't be think as real as us. A lot of people don't think as deep as us. A lot of people don't see the big picture like us. A lot of people think everything is a game. Let me see. Uh, what's going on? What's going on, Wayne Jasper? What's going on? I really appreciate it, but thank you for coming in. Thank you. I did this one real early, y'all. I don't know. I know some of y'all it's real early on your time, but I really appreciate it. And just like I said, I will be doing something different. And since y'all showing love to this video, I'll keep it up. If y'all want me to keep this video up, I definitely will keep it up. But I'm gonna make sure it's full. If I'm gonna keep it up, I'm gonna make sure it's a full video. And I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna try to pour something into this. But y'all make sure y'all show me that love in return, man. I try to give y'all my best and give y'all good content, but let me know 9:15 where I'm at. Okay, y'all just show me that love back in return. You know, just understand this when you dealing with Scorpio, man. If he gets to the point where he feels like his love is not being receptive or in a positive way, or he feels like he's being a sucker, or he feel like he's being played for being weak, or being some kind of being soft, or being um, overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Things he does is not being appreciated. Then that's when you will start to see the Scorpio. Like this is another thing people don't understand when Scorpio is being nice, showing you love, when the Scorpio is embracing you and trying to give you this one of my Jamaican buddies. He talking about he need to end the corona because he need a Jamaican beer bash. One thing about y'all Jamaicans, man, they love to party. They can party hard. You don't need to be doing no beer bashes early in the morning. But one thing you got to understand about us is, oh Lord, he threw me off. Some of y'all be throwing me off. Good gosh, where was I? I'm trying to figure this out, man. I be had too much because I didn't think I was gonna need my little book, but sometimes I needed to go back. What point was I at, y'all? I was at a good point. I wanted to get to y'all, man. You know, one thing you got to understand when you're dealing with us is it's like once we realize, yeah, this is the point I wanted to get to. Don't when the Scorpio is showing you love and being nice to you and really pouring into you, This is not something we do with everybody. Like people be like, my Scorpio probably talking to other women or girls or whatever. He probably do this with everybody. No, he don't. We don't like everybody. We don't trust everybody. We don't deal with everybody. Anything that he gives you is going to be handmade. It's not going to be something that he passes to this person. It's not going to be the same words that he gives to that person. Like, we're not those type of individuals. We don't know how to fake it like that, because it's going to show in our face. It's going to show in the way we deal with you. He's going to be authentic. Anything that he says to you is going to be real. But while he's doing this, he's collecting your energy. And I'm gonna try to make some sense to you right quick. I know you be like, what are you talking about, Scorpio? What are you talking about, God body? He's collecting your energy when he's showing you love and doing something nice. He's putting time into you. He's gonna be looking at your attitude, how you receive his love. He's gonna be looking at how you return the love. He's gonna be looking at your expressions. He's gonna be looking at if you're arrogant. That he's gonna be looking at if he gives you something and you be like, man, oh, that's cute, that's all right. Like, he's gonna be looking at that stuff. He's gonna be collecting this stuff. If he's talking to you and you cutting him off, he's gonna be recording this. He's taking a recorder. See, like this here. I wish I had a. Y'all know hold on. Y'all know I love doing little examples. So y'all give me a second. Uh-oh. Lord have mercy. I know this might seem crazy, but this not how, and it's not like all bad, but I want to give y'all an example. At school they give y'all examples. The best teachers gave the examples. It's like this. When the Scorpio Man, when he's giving you, showing you love and doing things, like it's all good. We just like regular people. Is, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be understanding, all good. It's all love and everything. But when you doing crazy, he ain't gonna take the little stuff and blow it out proportion. But when you being extremely disrespectful, this is how it's going. It's a cup. You know how in the word it says your cup runneth over. It's like this. It's like you doing attitude, ungrateful, nasty. It's like you saving. It's like he's throwing every time you doing something. It's just like you saving. He's not gonna throw it all on you that one time, but it's collecting. It's collecting. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm nasty. Oh, I'm nasty. I got a big mouth. Oh, I can't mind my own business. Oh, I don't know how to treat them. Oh, all these things. When you start messing up, it's collecting. He's not going to spaz out on you at that moment. It's going to be collecting. It's like a cup that's going to be filling up. It's going to continue, and it's not stop. He's just going to keep. It's going to collect. And once that cup gets to the point it's full, it's going to overflow. I wish I could use like a different example, but I try to give y'all a little something small. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about the Scorpio Man, it's like, if you start getting to a point where you think he's not, where he's being complacent or being what's the word for passive aggressive, and he's not answering to stuff that that you couldn't get away with, certain say anything. You got to understand, Scorpio, he sees that and he's going to say something in due time. He's just waiting on that right time, that right situation. We don't have this outburst of anger where it just released on that same second. We have a deep heart. We have a very, very passionate heart, but we don't necessarily wear it on our sleeves. So you got to understand, like, he's not gonna let you know. He's not gonna spaz out at that moment. He's not gonna spaz out at that time. He's gonna save it. He's gonna, like, we don't know how to get angry over small stuff. We don't know how to get mad over small stuff, but it's gonna collect over time. It's gonna become a heavy burden to him over time. But when he finally releases that for things that you've done and things that are unnecessary, it can come off as being really, really over the top, because Scorpio, he stuff saves in, he holds stuff in. So watch what you do and watch how you talk to him, because all that stuff is saving. So make sure it's positive. Make sure you pour in positive energy into him, because if you think you're gonna spew negative energy or spew negative things at him and it's not gonna come back, our overflow is like, it's like throwing grease. It's like throwing something in the grease. You know what I'm saying? Throwing whatever, cooking in the grease and throwing something in it and not expect for yourself to get burnt by the grease. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same thing. So when you're dealing with him, deal with him in a way you know that your love is going to be received well, where where you know your energy is going to be received in full with positivity. Don't throw out a bunch of negative stuff and think nothing's going to happen, or think that's going to be unanswered. Scorpio, we can let off 6 months later about something that you did 2 years ago, because we don't let off over little things, because Scorpio, we're not the type that can make ourselves be mad. Like, we can't make ourselves even care about stuff. But when we get to the point where it hits us, and when we react, you're gonna know everybody's going. You're gonna know it, and a lot of other people probably gonna know it that's in the surrounding area. So when you deal with him, understand, do not think it's a game. Don't think you're gonna be able to talk to him any kind of way or deal with him any kind of way with no repercussions or consequences. You know what I'm saying? When you deal with him, singly. If you wanna be, here and there and play around and just be BSing around, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. But don't do it with us. Uh, Good morning. What's going on? The master lot of hidden secrets. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You coming in. I'm so introverted and I don't express how I feel. I'm working on it. Oh, okay. You are helping me so much. Okay. You were talking about how Scorpios get when people don't appreciate our reciprocate. Okay. When our love is not being received, or when our love is not being understood, he can become negative. He can become mean. He can become this hard person to deal with, because we are very serious. We're very, very focused. We're very dedicated individuals. We don't like playing with people. We don't like BSing around with people. Everything we try to do, it seems like it's easy for us to figure people out, because when you're extremely genuine, you're extremely real, it's easy to see fake people. It's easy to see people that are ingenuine. It's easy to see when people are not being real with you. When you're living in not just your truth, but living in the truth. A lot of people always say, this, and like, we don't do it for airs. We don't do it to receive accolades from people. Like, I don't share none of my stuff with people I grew up with. Like, I haven't even told people I done one video. Like, I don't share with my stuff with people. I don't brag about my page with people. Someone probably don't even know it exists. If they still happen to be watching, run across it, I don't care. I don't care if they bring it up. I don't care if they talk smack about it. I don't care if they show it love. Like, I realized to separate myself completely from emotional attachment when it comes to people that never understood in the first place. One thing I realized, and a lot of Scorpios realize, once you have a certain expectation for the outside world, you will deal with the outside world better. Once you set that expectation, once you know the world is dead, it's dark, is emotionally deprived, is spiritually deprived, is spiritually devastated place. The morals and values are decayed like a rotten apple. Once you expect the least out of the majority of the masses, you won't get your feelings hurt. You won't have this enormous stress over your shoulder because you know you don't expect too much from people. You expect something from the few minorities of people that have real spirits and real souls and real love. But once you have the mindset like Scorpio, where you don't expect so much from an individual, where we just keep this puzzle face because when we see somebody doing something stupid or saying something disrespectful, it's like we just give them that look and just like pass them on by because we realize they're not worth it. We realize a lot of them can't hold a kettle. A lot of people that try to fight you and compete against you, a lot of them are your biggest fans. A lot of them are your biggest uh, supporters. You know what I'm saying? The people that hate you the most, the people that show you the most malice. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Scorpio. That's why we deal with people in a certain way. That's why we talk to people in a certain way. That's why we don't treat everybody the same because everybody don't deserve the same treatment. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell y'all. So when you're dealing with him and he's being nice to you, he's showering you with attention, and you know you've been doing the wrong stuff. Do not expect it to last a long time. And understand this: when you get to a point where he realizes that you are wasting his time, or you get to a point where he knows his love is not being received, or he's being taken for a fool, he will start becoming this. Hold on. He start becoming this other individual. Scorpio Man, Amazing 93. Scorpio Man, Amazing 93. I didn't see where's Scorpio Amazing 93. I thought that was one of my viewers. Mr. Get Busy, guess who oh, okay, okay. I didn't know who you was either. You didn't change your name. I like that. I like that right there. Not just giving your truth, but living in the truth, period. And that's how Scorpios is. That's how we are. You know, that's why it was easy for me to see when people was hating me. Like even family, when my cousins, when I had certain cousins, I had cousins that I loved to death. I had cousins that was real, but I realized some of them, all family, you know, all relatives ain't family. You know, some of it is blood related. You know what I'm saying? Like I just realized how fake it was. When you start realizing how fake stuff is, then you start seeing through people. Like once you have honor, once you're not weak, you're not stupid, you stand on your own, you don't disrespect for people. It's like they go out their way to cross your line, try to make you look like a fool. But I had to realize this because one thing about Scorpios is when we first meet people, we make the mask come off of them. If they're being fake with us, the mask is going to come off us. You can't fake it with us and pretend to be friends. You're going to either hate us or you're going to either love us. You know what I'm saying? We're not these individuals that you're going to be able to play both sides of the fence with. It's going to expose, it's going to show who you really are. Whether you hate us or whether you love us, it's going to show because you're not going to be able to hide it. Even people think that when people think about extreme and Scorpios, they think it's just our characteristics, our behaviors that make the extreme. No, a lot of times when we're around each other, other people, we bring the extremes out of them. We show who they are. We not only show you and expose you who another person is, we will show if they're a jealous person, they're gonna show they're extremely jealous with the Scorpio. If they are a nasty, conniving snake, that they're gonna look like the king Python. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Scorpio, they ain't gonna just hit us with the cobra, us like a python. They wanna They want to take us out of here. They don't just want to hit us with no venom. They want to suffocate us and hit us with the venom at the same time. People don't play with us fair like they play with most people. People always, when we deal with evil people, we don't just get the regular evil people. We get the most evil out of the evilest people to hate on us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, good morning, Jay Bird. You know what I'm saying? But it builds up after a while. You start having to speak up for yourself because they will take it for weakness. You're right about that, Juan. You definitely right. Thank you, Nina. People will definitely take us for weakness because we have such a laid back, composed, very easygoing way about ourselves. We make it easy to be approached. We make it easy for people to feel like they can override us because when you love somebody and you have respect for somebody, why would I want to make a person intimidated? Why would I want to make a person feel like I will muscle them, rip their face open at any time? Why would I want to put that energy out there? But if you don't put that energy out there with a lot of these negative, low vibrational people, they will take it for you being weak. They will take it for you being somebody that won't rip their face open if they step on your shoes. You know what I'm saying? But they don't understand. We're not trying to do that. We trying to show love. We trying to build with other people. But a lot of people that we try to build with, a lot of people that we try to become close with, they're not these genuine people. They're not these real people. You know what I'm saying? If any of my enemies do look at this, you know what I'm saying, checking it out or whatever, you know what I'm saying, if you got a problem with me, bro, you know what I'm saying, hit me up on my line, hit me up on the background. I'm not a coward, and I'm not no, and I don't play hide and go seek. Look me in my face, look me in my eyes. If you an enemy, look me in my face, bro. I don't care. I have no fear about anything. I do not care. I stopped caring in 2001. I have no cares. So if you thinking that's what you saying or what you doing is going to get out of here, man. Get out of here with that. If it's not going to be direct with a Scorpio, we don't even pay attention to it. We don't pay attention to side haters. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about that. We don't pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? Because we realize most of these dudes are cowards. Most of these dudes are followers. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hang with the peasants. I want to hang with the kings. I want to hang with the princes and kings. I don't want to hang with the peasants and jokers. Because all they can do is bring you down and make jokes funny. Ain't nothing fun or cool about hanging with a bunch of losers. I never bring myself down. I make myself weaker to get away. I thought about that the other day. I was thinking about, maybe I could bridge in the gap between these people and me. Maybe I could do that. But it's like, why would you bring yourself? Why would you put yourself in a place where you're spiritually not accepted? Why would you put yourself in a place where especially when you're in this place like me, like Scorpio, it's not even got nothing to do with Scorpio, but when you're at a vibration where I'm at and you evolve and you learn, when you're not going to get a positive reception. You can feel it before you even walk through a certain person's door. When you hit certain people's presence, you already know the spirit of the presence that you're in. You can feel the negativity. You can feel the judgment, mentalness. Like you can feel the evil in the presence of people. It's like dudes used to always habitually cross my line because I was seriously not that. I'm seriously not an evil person. I'm seriously not the person that want to do that. I'm seriously not the person that want to bring out the worst in me or out of other people. But if the person think they're gonna cross me, or think it's gonna step on my shoes, I'm gonna take that same person and shine them up. I'm gonna take that same person and use them as a mop. I'm gonna use your face as a washcloth because you taking me for somebody else. And that's what a lot of people get it mixed up with Scorpio. They take us for being somebody else. I wish I would have had that ugly face. One dude said, one of the youngest Where he saw these monsters because they ugly. Nah, they ain't hard. They ain't tough. They just ugly. He just looked like a skull head. He's just a dusty doofus. He's not tough. He's not scary. He's not somebody to really. He's a he's a lame. These dudes are ugly. Somebody dude just busted up just because he dusty, busted up and looking and got scars on his face. Don't make him a tough guy. I done took plenty of guys with the tattoos and swastikas on their face and put their head right through a wall. That stuff means absolutely nothing. So, but when you play with a Scorpio, understand you're gonna get what you receive in tenfold in return. You will receive that. But if you put positivity into it, if you showing love, if you being real with us, you will receive that. It's people that I would visit every day, people I would show love on an everyday basis, but they went out the way to push me away. So when they finally push me away, there's no going back. There's no bridging in the gap. There's no trying to make amends. Once you push me away, I'm through with you. I'm not messing with you because I know even if I turn back around and try to amend things, you're gonna just do the same thing over and over and over again. So a lot of Scorpios, we will when we find out a certain person is toxic, when we find out a certain person is stuck in a certain time mind warp. Because a lot of times sometimes people don't even understand what they're doing because they so brainwashed and they so lost. They don't even understand it. I get the picture. They don't get it. It's just like, like a lot of people are really, really brainwashed, yo. A lot of people are really, if it ain't from TV or an entertainer or some politician, it's oblivious to them. They just, I don't know what to do. It's just like people getting smashed out here. People, only my New Orleans people know what I'm talking about when I say that. But people getting killed out here. People dying. People sick. Babies right now screaming because he can't breathe because his lungs feel like they about to collapse in his newborn body. But you sitting around complaining about this. You sitting around moaning about that. You beefing with your boy about this. You jealous about that. That's why when it comes to a Scorpio dealing with stuff like this, our patience is so short because while people out here BSing over material items, they BSing over how they look in front of other people. There are people seriously starving. There are people seriously dying out here. There are people seriously suffering. And all you care about is your own selfishness. All you care about is your own worldliness. That's why Scorpio, that's why we react to people the way we do, because we know this world is so full of it. We know it's so fake. It has nothing, absolutely nothing real to offer but pain and misery. And the only way we can get anything out of this life is through prayer and through connecting with real people with the same spirits, with light spirits. So when we find out people ain't in the light spirit, are they in the darkness and have some negativity with them, we get away from them. We get away from them because we know it's a lost cause. Let those dark, evil spirits stay in the doggone pits of hell. Let them stay in the pits of hell where they belong. But those of you who are light bearers, those of you who got your lamp oil, those of you who pray, those of you who got real, genuine spirits, we need to bring this together. We can collect together. We can build together. But the rest of them, keep that over there. Keep your temporary love and pleasures over there. Because even if you live to be 100 years old, it's going to be over after that. Ain't that something? A lot of people do everything for the temporary, but if you live to be 100 years old, you are lucky. A lot of you are selling your soul for dollars, for a position, for a name, but you are lucky to live 100 years old that you spend that money. Ain't that something? You ain't gonna live after that. You're gonna be gone. Ain't that something? But everybody lives for the now. Everybody lives for the temporary. But what about when your soul leaves your body? You think the Lord's gonna try to look at your bank account? You think the Lord is gonna be trying to look at your Facebook status? Care about what type of shoes you left out of here with, what type of car you was pushing. You be thinking about how you treated your brothers, how you treated your sisters. You can't even answer that. A lot of you can't answer that. Goddess Libra, what's going on, Goddess Libra? Miss San Saunders. And you got that right. Hey, Sherez Designer, good morning. How are you doing? Does distance affect the Scorpio's feelings? Do y'all like when girls get jealous around you? What's the best proof that makes you believe that we are in love with you? Sherez, you got to email me, sweetheart. You got a lot of questions. Hold on now. Hold on. Hold on. Stop the presses. Hold on. Stop the presses. I think that's what make me such like Najee. Don't you see how you what type of impression you leave? It's like the way people think of me, but it's like at the same time you never got a chance to know me. So it's like yeah, if you get to know me, you will see the most wonderful sides. But if you rub me the wrong way, I don't care how I impact you. I don't care what your impression of me is. If you rub me the wrong way, I'm gonna make you feel it. And just remember, I told y'all the other day about that person that was doing all that stuff. Like he want to put my existence in danger. I seen him come around the corner, and guess what he did? He took the other way. He could have. And one thing about God body, I don't be always hiding. I ride in the whips. I ride in the motorbikes, but I get off on foot and walk down your block. I walk down your strip. And when he could have got off and did anything, he didn't do nothing. Where's the courage? Where's the tough guy? It wasn't there. It was non-existent. He had a fake ego. Cause you know a lot of these guys, when they get that metal in their pocket, when they get that steel in their hand, they get this fake courage. They get this make-believe courage. That's why when a lot of them go inside behind the G wall, they get they feelings hurt and they get their bodies violated. Cause Mr. Cutthroat from 1985, he ain't trying to hear that. Mr. Cutthroat that's been in there since 1985, 1975, them cats are not trying to hear that. They'll put you in the ground. Half the stuff these cats doing out here, they think that's real life. They got it twisted. That's why one thing, Scorpio, that's why we don't play around. We know what it is. We know what time it is. We know who the real tough guys is. We know who the real tough guys is. That's why Scorpio, he's not going to have that much fear. He's not going to have no fear. The only thing Scorpio fear is failure, being a coward, being a butt kisser. These are things I fear. Me kissing my enemy's butt. Me being a gullible guppy, that stuff I fear. That stuff keep me awake at night, make me pop up in cold sweats. Thinking about being a butt kissing coward, it give me the shivers. Take me to the upper room. Before I be a person like that, I'll be some cowardly Billy Goat. Before I be a cowardly Billy Goat, please take me to the upper room. What Eddie Murphy said, take me to the upper room with the Lord, because I don't want to fit in and be people wouldn't even look at me right. What are you? How would y'all think of me if I start acting like a butt kissing Brooks brother tomorrow? How would y'all look at me? How would y'all feel about me if I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I did God body in my past. I don't know anything about God body. I'm concentrated on my business, nothing more. And I start acting all particular, and I start getting all Brooks Brothers, and I start getting all tight shirt with you, I getting all bougie with you. Y'all be like, the hell with God body. He ain't nothing. Cause it ain't real. It's all about being real, not fake. It is hard to find people like that. Yeah, it's hard to find people because they make goofies and losers. They dime a dozen. You could find a loser a dime a dozen. You could find them like you pick up pennies on the ground. Take your time. Anyways, all what you're talking about is interesting. Yeah, hit me up on the email. Mr. Get Busy. Not too much, bro. Oh, okay. Let me see what Wayne Johnson said. Okay, I read that. That's why I like watching the live videos because I could comment right away. More times I won't comment on videos because there's too many parts that stand out. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. That's why I like doing lives for y'all so you can comment right there on the spot. You know what I'm saying? You can show me love right there on the spot, and I appreciate that, man. Yeah, and I gave y'all a little something today, man. I gave y'all a lot more than I anticipated, but I love y'all, man. Show me that love, man. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all want me to come back, show me that love. Please catch them on my last 2, 3 videos if you didn't watch them because I didn't get I didn't put no notification out in one of them because YouTube they dropping the ball on the notifications, but get a video sometime to process. You can still watch it, but you're gonna have to go down your video timeline and watch it. But I love y'all, big kiss, all my fans, all my brothers, pounds, True King, everybody. I really appreciate you. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Please make sure you subscribe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I hope y'all enjoy this, bro. Okay, thank you, Mr. Get Busy. I really appreciate it. I understand y'all not millionaires or nothing like that, but you can show some love. I appreciate you showing some love. Thank you so much. Thank, thank you. Really appreciate it. And please continue to support and watch. And I love y'all. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And stay sanitized and y'all stay healthy and make sure you drink, you know, not just water, try to get some pH water, try to get some hydration water, you know, make sure you cleanse and detox. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself healthy. Make sure you fast when you need to. Fast as much as possible. Fast until it hurts, actually. You know what I'm saying? Keep your body at tip top shape. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And